Okay, I was looking in the manual, which is pretty piss poor manual, but it looks like this is on there wrong. There's two gears here, and in the manual it shows the smaller gear on the outside, which would put the larger gear engaging these two gears here. So I'm going to take this off. Come on. Well, I don't know. Unless this comes out of there. Because there's a big spacer on the back. Let me clean this up a little bit and see if that spacer will come out of there so I can put it in the other way. Well, I switched the gear around. I cut the mess off that I had on there. I got it set back up to do the 14 threads per inch. And I got another question. A couple questions right here. You see this little, where's it at? Right here. This little oiler. What kind of oil can do I need that will push that in and squirt oil in there? Everything I've got, when I put it on there and push that in, the ball plugs the end of the oiler. Something like this. When I try to get oil in there, it won't go. This can's about empty. That's another problem I got. What do I need to get that in there, the oil in there? Now, anyone that has, this is a Grizzly 4000G. I know Tactical Keychain has a Grizzly 4000G. This is a G4000. He has a G4000G, which is basically the same lathe. It's just set up more for gunsmithing. That's why the G on the end. If you could give me a shot of your gear train there on the left hand end, how it's set up to do work for you, I would appreciate it. Now I switched that gear around. I'm starting to have second thoughts as to whether that was the problem, because I was scratching the correct thread pitch, and with a larger gear in there it seems like it's gonna move faster and screw that up. But I've got my pitch gauge here. Let me zoom you in a little bit so maybe you can see better what's going on. And let's have a go at it. I'm going to first come in and touch off and get my dial set. Set this one on 0. Come in here with this and just touch. Set that at 0. Come back out, over into 0. Come in about 5 thousandths. It's a little more than I did last time. Switch back over to my threads. Wait for the one to come around again. That's a little more than a scratch, but at least we can see it. And of course I should oil it, but I want to make sure that the camera can pick this up real well. Well, it seems right. Look right to you. So I'll back out, come down, come back into 0, advance this another 5 thousandths. I am going to oil it this time. Sure I did that right. Come down here, advance it to 10 thousandths. I just missed the one. Here we go. It looks right. I'm feeding in on the angle. Where are we at? Find my little pointer. What did I do with it? I'm feeding in on a 29-degree angle using my cross, or my miter, I forget what you call the top part here. It's feeding in on the angle of the 29.5 angle. Come back out, come down and stop. Come back into 0. Move in about 5 thousandths. Okay, I got my book out, and here's the piece inventory, and on the gears it says there's a 26 tooth, which is there, 27, 35, there are two 40s, and they're both on the machine. Here's a 45, here's the 50, and here's a 60, but it doesn't even mention a 60. So let's go look at the machine. Here's the machine. This was turned around the other way, and I turned it this way. This is the way I see the picture, at least for metric threading. Maybe it needs to be on this one for standard. It tells me it's set up for standard, but it doesn't tell me which gears and which way they go for standard. So I bought it secondhand, and I have no idea what it's supposed to be. But right there's the 40, and right here's the other 40. So if anyone has a Grizzly 4003 or 4003G, can you please get with me and tell me how it's set up? Because I am not able to thread on this thing. Thank you for watching and helping.